You don't know what you don't know, but when you know it, when you know better, you do better. But if you don't know it, you don't know what needs to be shifted. Well, this is turning into the age of knowing. This is Pluto and Aquarius. We need to know what's been hidden underneath the excrement, if you will, of, what needs to be composted. And there's been a lot that's been rotting in our collective, systems, organizations, programs, and that's what needs to shift. But we got to do that internally first. You can't change anything outside of you, really. If you're going into quantum, it's a vibrational universe. So if you want a different reality and frequency as a collective, we have all got to agree to face and move towards love and away from fear, because a lot of mystics talk about in this metaphysical realm, there's only two energies in polarity, right? And this, if you look at the yin and yang symbol, and the yin and yang is representing to me in the metaphysical realm either love or fear. One of those two oppositions, right? The polarity, masculine or feminine. And I'm not talking gender, masculine. If we're bioelectrical magnetic beings, biology wise, then the magnetic parts of us are feminine and the electric parts of us are masculine. So that's what I mean when I'm looking at the gender. And that's tied into Hermeticism. And you guys can look into that, Hermetic principles. I actually did a post on that too. You guys can check that out. And how I see energy, because it's everything's constantly in motion, right? We're constantly moving, we're constantly vibrating, we're constantly creating cymatical patterns. But if we've been in a dissonant energy that has created confusion or disharmony or dissonance, right? Because that's why I say too, we've also been in a frequency war with all our electronics and all this shit that they're trying to do with our body. Check out also too Sabrina Wallace if you haven't checked her out. She talks about how our bodies and our, because we're basically bodies of electricity. And if you don't know how your electric system works, then somebody can tap into your electric system and use you as a living battery.